Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video.
Hey guys, Glitter Bomb here. I have a massive summoning session today. We're going to be doing 1009 mystical scrolls, 55 summoning stones, 14 water scrolls, 1 wind scroll, 68 light and dark scrolls, and 7 legendary. So we'll just jump right in. As you can see, starting to summon. I am missing a couple of the water nat 5s that I'd really like to get. Varad, Amelia, Samoth, and Chow. Oh my gosh. And here's a nat 5 already. Both of these are duplicates. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Jamire. He has a very unique skill in resetting the whole team. And I might be able to use him in Siege if I have 2 Katarinas and 2 Jamires. I already have 2 Chloes. Yeah. Am I going to get rid of him? Yeah, I've already got another one. So, okay. Got rid of Jamire. Let's continue the summons because we still have quite a few. And I put it here at the top, a running total, so that you can see just how many we've got. Let's go ahead and get another splendid blessing of summoning. That way, if we get another nat 5 lightning, we will be able to have 2 choices. I don't have the wind cannon girl, Christina. I don't have the fire polar queen, Brandia. And there's just a couple of, I already mentioned the water ones. I don't have Varad and Samoth. I don't have Chow, and I don't have Amelia. So let's keep going and see what we get. You know, I've had a bunch of lightnings already. Oh my gosh. Wow. In the first 2 minutes, I've already pulled 2 nat 5s. Holy cow. Well, these are both dupes. We're going to take Feng Yan. So let's take Feng Yan. He's one of the best units in the game, to be honest. He can solo. I've been soloed by Feng Yan so many times. Yeah, he's awesome. So, okay. Well, I am not going to be complaining about the... Look at this lightning rates. This is ridiculous. Lupinus is that wind... Yeah, wind magic knight. I'll use her for some fusion materials. Oh my gosh, another lightning. Okay. Chesoon, that'll be a skill up for the water sky dancer, Mi Yang. I need to skill her up. Okay. Keep going here on these summons. Yeah, so while we're doing these summons, I want to talk a little bit about the recent patch notice. They are finally nerfing Shayna, and they are nerfing Martina. Shayna is the fire chakram dancer. Oh, here's a lightning. And that one sucks. Shayna's the fire chakram dancer, and Martina, excuse me, Martina is the dark boomerang warrior, and they are going to nerf those two as soon as they release this new patch, and it's really going to make a big difference, I think, in the arena, because you're not going to see Shayna anymore. I think she's not very good anymore in the arena at all. So Shayna, by taking away the attack bar reduction and at the same time removing her leader skill, it's really, at least her leader skill in the arena, it's really, I don't think you'll be seeing her in RTA, hardly at all. The other thing is a lot of people, myself included, used Shayna in the Tower of Ascension, especially in the hard mode. I used Shayna with Maruna and basically would keep the whole enemy stunned, and that was my main go-to. But that's no longer going to be possible. I mean, I can stun them, but the attack bar pushback was key, especially when you're fighting those water teams, because if you let them hit you in the Tower of Ascension hard, then you die. So, anyway, they did buff the Light Chakram Dancer, and I think that people will start be using her in their they'll be using her in their runs in the dungeons, especially against boss monsters that have a ton of hit points, like the water. Oh, here's some lightning. Oh my gosh, it's another Nat 5. I already have both of those. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Lagmaron, or Lagmaron. I'm not sure how you say it, but I'll take him, and I will feed him for some more ancient crystals, and after that, then I'll go ahead and get another Splendid Blessing of Summon up, and hopefully we can get something that we're missing here. I cannot believe these Nat 5 rates, though. This is ridiculously crazy. I've already seen 3 Nat 5s. What the heck is going on? And there's wow. Okay. I mean, the lightning rates are outstanding. All right. I mean, I can't be complaining already. We've got a ton of Nat 5s. I'm going to keep the tally here on the upper right, as you can see. Another lightning. Oh, Shiva. Yeah, we don't need that. Oh my gosh, another lightning back to back. When I see back to back lightnings, I get real excited because so many times I've had back to back lightning, one be a Nat 5. So, all right. I don't have the summoning stones. I have to switch over and grab those here in a bit. And okay, let's go to some mystical scrolls here. And just continuing on. I can't complain about the lightning rates. It's been incredible already. Some people have said I'm the luckiest summoner alive. I don't know about that. I have not had... Oh, there's the lightning. Oh, okay, Soha. I've not had great luck in lightning for the light and dark. I have Pontus, and that's it. And I know some of you are like, well, that's more than I have. I don't have any LD Nat 5s. Oh, lightning. Let's see what we get. And Arnold. Don't need him. But the truth is, I've probably summoned hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of light and dark, and I've only gotten one. And that is so frustrating. And the number of duplicates is ridiculous. Like, I think I have 5 Dovas or something like that, like 4 Bethanies, 4 Amdawats. And it's like, I wish Come To Us would do something like they've done here with the Splendid Blessing of Summons and allow you to maybe trade in the duplicates. I don't know what they would do, but I have so many dupe Nat 4s. Here I'm showing, I don't have Brandia. I need Samoth, I need Chow, I need Amelia, I need Varad, and I need Christina. All right, so that's what I'm shooting for. Got a legendary scroll pulled up, and here goes some LD, light and dark scrolls. These are the important ones. Will we get any lightning? So far, no. Tion. Oh my gosh, I got a lightning here. What did I tell you? How many Dovas? This is ridiculous. Urgh. Gosh, this happens all the time. Okay. Well, let's do legendary. Let's see what we get. Oh, that's not what I wanted. So as I was saying, this is so frustrating when you get a duplicate like that. It's just ridiculous. I I mean, I can't complain. I've got good lightning rates on the elemental, not 5's, but seriously, if I get another Dova, I mean, how many can you use? It just isn't right, it feels like. So let's continue. I've got 113 mystical. We'll just keep going until we fill up, and then we'll have to shove stuff into storage or feed it to the 3-star rainbow mons. We're just jumping through these as fast as we can because we've got a lot to do. Okay. Well, sometimes I go through really big dry spells. Oh, and there's a lightning. And it's the Water Neostin agent. Why can't I remember her name? I think she's Sylvia, but no, that's the dark one. Oh my gosh, I'm totally drawing a blank. I'll think of it later, but she's pretty good. I do use her occasionally in Guild Wars. Well, we'll continue here with more of these summons. So far, 3 nat 5's, Jemire, Fang Yan, and Lagmaron. As you guys can see, I want to talk a little bit about the recent release of the new monsters. They've released the gargoyles and the demons. I have actually pulled 3 of the gargoyles, and I have 1 of each. I got lucky. I think the wind one is probably the best, but you know, that's situational. Just kind of depends on what they do. I'm torn whether or not I should build them on like defense, crit damage defense, or triple defense. I don't think you want to put the gargoyles on a violent build because when you turn into the statue, you don't want to leave that state immediately. So if you violent right out of that, then it kind of defeats the purpose of their second skill in the passive. You also don't want to have like a 300 speed gargoyle because again, if you're moving so fast that the other players don't have a chance to attack you, then you're kind of missing the point. So I think it's okay on the gargoyles to have them be a little bit slower. They need to be tanky, they need to have a lot of hit points, and they need to have a lot of defense. And if you're in a battle where you're able to attack several times, that 20% boost to their defense is pretty strong. It really can provide make a difference on whether or not they survive or not. I've been able to test them, and those are my thoughts. I do not have the light or the dark one, so I can't really give any feedback on those. But I want to give a thumbs up to Comtest for coming up with a new unit and a new type of skill, turning it into a stone statue. That's pretty neat. Okay, here's the lightning. Let's see what we get. All right, it was a 4-star. My thoughts on the demons. Immediately, I think they're pretty neat. How useful and they'll be and where they'll be useful is another matter. I think the wind one, obviously the light and dark ones are super unique, but let's face it, there's probably only like 10 people who have those. So anyway, I got a few L&D scrolls here, 27 light and dark coming up, and 1 legendary. Hopefully I don't get another Dova. I've had so many Dovas, so many duplicates. It's ridiculous, but let's see if I can get some lightning. The odds are 1 in 17 you get lightning. So I'm doing just over 20. I think it's like 20. Did I say 24? 27? Forgot. My wish list for the light and darks. Oh my gosh, here's the lightning. He sucks. And I already have him. Is that Lucas? I can't remember his name because I don't use him. The problem with the Neostone fighters is that their defense is just too low. They're just too squishy of a monster, and it's no fun when your LD 4-star monster dies in one hit. Okay, here we go. Another lightning. Ooh, this is a new one. Izael, the dark succubus. She's very good, actually. Her second skill replaces, it will strip one unit. Oh my gosh, a third lightning. I'm getting really lucky on the lightnings. Oh, one of the best units in the whole game. Wow, this has been a really good summoning session. Getting Martina made it worth it, regardless of whatever else happens. And I've been pretty lucky here on the lightnings. Okay, well, let's keep going. See if there's any other additional. Let's see what we get on a water scroll here. Okay, a galleon. I'll be back in just a second with some additional LD scrolls. Okay, 4 more to go. I've had Pontus. He needs a buff, but he's my only LD. Oh my gosh, I got a lightning. No! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Wow! Holy cow! Oh wow! Oh wow! Wow! That's Mi Ying. He is so good. Holy cow! Wow, this is awesome. Mi Ying's leader skill here in guilds, that 44% attack bonus is great. He defense breaks, he heals, he can heal your allies, he counterattacks. He's kind of got basically a built-in vampire set with his third skill, if I remember. Yeah, not only that, he decreases the damage. I mean, he's got a little bit of everything, so he is so good. Oh wow, that's awesome. I will definitely be using him in guild content, so this is incredible. He's been my second LD Nat 5, so that's so cool. I'm really excited that I got him. All right. Yeah, let's type a little message here to the chat. Holy cow. All right. Well, I'll be back in just a minute with some mystical scrolls and some more LDs. Let's see what we get. All right, here we are back. I've had 4 Nat 5s. I've leveled up some of them. And I'm just showing here what I lack. I need Brandia. And I need Christina. And I need Chow, Samath, and Varad, and also Amelia. At the time I filmed this, they had not come out with the new units yet. I know we were just discussing. Oh, and the first one's a lightning. What's the luck on there? It's a Mihail. I have 4 or 5 of Mihail. And Mihail's a good unit, but I really wish there was some way that Come To Us would stop giving duplicate. It's so rare to get a lightning, and imagine how I must feel pulling 4 of Mihail and 4 Amdawats, you know, and I think like 5. Oh, here's another lightning. And okay, is Ager. Ager's great. I already have him, but let's continue. All right, just continue with these summonings. I would say that the rates have been pretty decent. I mean, I don't have any complaints really with the summoning rates. You know, everything's been pretty good. So, I mean, I just pulled an LD Nat 5, so I can't really complain there at all. It's been a lot of summons though, as you guys have seen. I've got a wind scroll here, and I've got about 63 more mysticals on to go here. So let's see what else I can pull. Again, still need those. Brandia, Christina, Amelia, Varad, Samoth. So let's see what happens here. Okay, haven't seen any lightning. And what will there be? Okay, this is a long spell here with no lightning. Got a splendid blessing of summons up. Oh, here we go. Lightning. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Okay, well, I'm definitely taking She-Who. That's a no-brainer. I've already got 3 Leos. I've summoned like 7 or 8 Leos, but I've only kept 3. So, yeah. That's awesome. She-Who is so good. All right, let's add him here to the list. Summon She-Who. Let's continue. Let's see what else we can get. I need to buy another Splendid Blessing of Summons. Alright. Because I already have a She-Who. Craft that. There we go. We go to the shop. Let's go there and buy another Splendid Blessing of Summons. I've had so many duplicates that I'm basically to the point where I'm 5 points away from having earned another. Every time you summon that 5 and you feed it, you come out 25 ancient crystals ahead. So, and we're looking at a lightning and a magic knight. I've been saving my magic knights in case I ever get the LD Iris. Iris is, in my opinion, she's so good. What will it be here? A Kubasanoff. Iris is such a good 4-star LD unit that honestly I think she's as good as a 5-star. There's a couple of 4. Oh wow, now I'm getting some lightnings and a Kia. So there are some 4-stars that are so good that I really think, I mean, they might as well just be a 5-star, and Iris is one of them. I've not pulled an Iris, but I've been saving all my magic knights so I can feed them to Iris in case I ever get her. So we keep going. I was talking about the demons that came out, and then I got interrupted by the Mi Ying summon. So the new demons, my initial thought is that let's talk about the wind demon, Mephisto. Mephisto is, okay, here's a lightning. I don't need a lich. Mephisto is the wind demon, and what makes him unique is that his passive skills basically is while he's on the battlefield, nobody can be resurrected. And that's pretty powerful, especially since a lot of the meta, 2 of the units that you see all the time in the real-time arena, and also just regular arena, are units like Samoth, especially Perna and Vanessa, and Mephisto basically shuts them down completely. You don't have to Oblivion those units in order to make them, he just shuts down their passive. Nobody's going to get resurrected unless they can take him out. Now, knowing that, if you do choose a Mephisto, then I think you should build him tanky. With speed, HP, and just get as much speed. Oh, lightning. Don't need a dryad. Basically, just get as much defense and speed and hit points as possible so that he can be tanky. You don't want him to get defense broken. If you can get his resistance really high, that'd be great too. And his job is basically just to shut down other people. I could especially see him. Oh, here's a lightning. Oh, nothing. I could especially see Mephisto being used on arena offense. Imagine you're fighting a Samoth. A lot of people on defense have Samoth. A lot of people have, they could have Tyrannus or Perna, and he just completely stops them all. So I can see him being used as a unit on arena offense, and the same thing for real-time arena. I can also see him being used in Guild Wars. Now, I don't think he'd be good on defense in the arena, and I don't think he'd be good on defense in Guild Wars or Siege. And the reason is that, if I see somebody on defense with Mephisto, then I'm just simply not, if I have one of those types of units that's going to resurrect, I'm just simply not going to bring it into the battle. So it's too easy to avoid him if he's on defense and you're the offensive player. So the way, I don't see anybody really using him effectively on defense. But if you're the offensive player and you see they've got that Perna, that Molong, Perna, whatever, Tiana, that's a, Molong, there's a popular combination is Molong, Tiana, and Perna. Well, I just bring in, there's a couple lightnings here, almost back to back. Some good skill ups for my Martina. Oh my gosh, another lightning. Oh, an Argon. All right. Well, there's been a lot of lightnings here. So what are we sitting at? 5 LDs. Doing pretty good so far. I'm sorry, not 5 LDs. 5 not 5s. And 1 LD not 5. Okay. So Mephisto. I don't see him being used on defense. But offense, he'd be great for Guild War, for Siege. He'd also be really good, I think, in the... Oh, there's the lightning. He would be really good in the Tower of Ascension, but it's situational. There's some of those stages where the monsters resurrect, and obviously he just would completely shut them down. So he definitely, I could see him being used on the Tower of Ascension, and it wouldn't help to... Oh, here's another lightning. And since you really should build him tanky, that's the way I'd see him being used. All right, let's talk about the water demon next. Okay, the water demon is Belial, and his claim to fame is when he dies. Oh, here's a lightning. Okay. It's a succubus. I'll feed that to the Izael that I got, the dark succubus. Okay, so not Mephisto. Belial, if he dies, it puts a little sword in the ground, and then the countdown starts, and he's going to get resurrected after enough turns are taken either by your team or the enemy. All the turns taken count. So monsters that... Oh, here's lightning. Okay, I'll be feeding that to the light chakram dancer. Oh, wow, back-to-back lightnings. Man, what's the thing with these succubuses? I mean, I don't mind. These are good skill ups for Izael, but that's a lot of succubuses. Okay. So, units that Belial would be good with. Diana, anything that takes a lot of turns. So, any of the unicorns. Let's see. Rakan, the fire chimera, because his second skill buffs him, and then he gets an immediate turn. Okay, here's another lightning. And is that Cichlid? Yeah, I don't need her. So anything that takes a lot of turns is going to cause his countdown to go by really fast, and he's going to resurrect back on the battlefield. So if you're using him... Oh, another lightning. Oh, it's an F5. Oh, man, that's a letdown. I already have these. I already have both of these. Man. Okay, let's take Sierra. We'll just feed her for another splendid blessing of summons. I would really love to get something that I don't have. All right, so we're talking about Belial here. if I'm on offense and I've got Belial on my team, I need to choose other units that are going to take a lot of turns. Okay, that's obvious. If I'm on defense, I don't want to kill him right away. You might want to save him for last. Okay, let's get some more summoning going here. I probably would want to save... Oh, here's a lightning already. Okay. I think I'd want to not kill him right away because it would be a lot of effort goes into attacking him and defeating him, only to have him be resurrected if I still got to try to take down the whole rest of their team. So, yeah, I would wait and probably save him to the end, because when he resurrects, it fills up his attack bar, and then he's going to basically wipe out one of the other team's units. So, my suggestion would be... Oh, here's lightning. My suggestion would be that, if it's possible or it makes sense, save Belial until the end. Where can he be used? Okay. Well, since he resurrects, anything where you're using like a bruiser team, a team that's not meant to cleave them real fast, but you just hope your guys are tankier, he would be great in those types of teams, because you're going to have lots of hit points, lots of turns, and he'll just keep coming back. And every time he does, he'll be taking out one of the opponent's units. Kind of like Mephisto, though, I wouldn't use him on defense necessarily. It's not in Siege or Guild Wars, because because you can't control him, and so when people are attacking him on defense, if I've got him and I put him on defense, to put myself in the shoes of the attacker, I'm just going to save him till the end. I'm going to kill the other units first and then kill him. So it'd be too easy, I think, to counter him. So I think his places where Belial would be used the best would be things on guild offense, siege offense, and let's see what else. I could see him. I think you could use him in the RTA, and you could definitely use him in Tower of Ascension. All right, we're back here summoning some more. I could see you could use him in the scenarios, I suppose. I mean, and he could be good in Giants. Got more skill ups here for Israel. He could be good. Well, yeah, he could be good in Giants. I think he could work there. He would definitely be good in Dragons, especially if the dragon was able to kill off one of your... Oh, here's a lightning. Don't need any Cobalt Bombers. He could be good if you're trying to fight the dragon, Dragons B10, because in Dragons B10, sometimes when you get the dragon, this doesn't happen to me now, but when for beginning and middle team players, when you're starting out, when that dragon gets down below 30%, it does a huge ton of damage. And the damage that it does can sometimes wipe out some or part of your team. So Belial could possibly be in there if he's one of the ones that was wiped out. And if the rest of your team doesn't die and moves enough times, then he could be resurrected. So I could potentially see him being used there. But I think he's kind of a niche unit, and probably best used on offense where the other people, it's the computer controlling the AI. So, all right. So we got a the water joker. The last one is Baal, the fire demon. And honestly, of all the demons, I think he is probably the weakest one. Sorry for the interruption here. I had to run and go do something. All right, I'm back. We were talking about Baal, and basically Baal, I don't think he's that great. So anyway, that's it for the new units. I'm going to continue this summoning and see how we do. Alright, so summoning just some more. Want to see what happens here. And we got a lightning already. Okay, it's a samurai. I'm saving all my extra samurais in case I ever get a Sige or the Tosi, the light one or the dark one. But in fact, I have quite a few of those. The water samurais I use to fuse monsters. You know, devil mons are so rare in this game that one of the ways to spread those devil mons out, I think, to use them the most effectively, is to simply do not feed your devil mons to units that that you can fuse. So, for example, I just got Mei Ying. Obviously, he has no devil mons in him, but I can fuse the fire panda. So why not just fuse a whole bunch of fire pandas and use those to skill up Mei Ying? So anyway, yeah, sorry for the interruption there. At least that's what I do. Same thing for the Ifrits. You know, every week I buy from the guild shop. I buy the Ifrits, and after you get 100 pieces, I summon one, and then I feed it to either Theomars or Elsharion. I haven't started skilling up my Tessarion, the fire one, but I will eventually. And so, yeah, I suggest do that. I've done that a lot on the Lightning Emperors. I've probably fused like 9 or 10, maybe more, of the Balagers, and I just feed them all to Odin. Okay, here's a lightning. Oh, it is a Vertihile. And actually, Vertihile is one of those fusion monsters you need for the Fire Lightning Emperor, so that's not a bad summon. And my plan is to just keep fusing monsters until I totally skill them up. And it's a way to save on my Devilmons. That way I can put the Devilmons into the units that I can't fuse. I feel like it's a more efficient use of them that way. Okay. We've got 6 Nat 5's already. Oh, here's a lightning. What will it be? Another Emesity. Emesity is good for to do raid 5. I know with the change recently, they're looking at changing. Oh, another lightning, changing the way that the raid works. Oh, that's another Emesity. What's the deal with back-to-back Emesities? But I think that he's still usable, and I've been able to continue, even though they've changed the way that the boss works in R5. After you knock it down halfway, you can't injure it anymore until it has a chance to jump. The Emesity, Katarina Balaguer teams are still viable. I've been using them; they still work. So there's, I think Emesity is a great unit to have. And here's a lightning. Okay, it's a Surtur. I'm gonna feed him to Mimir. But anyway, I have one Emesity that's fully skilled up, level 40. Oh, another lightning. It's back-to-back Barbaric Kings. Gosh, the lightnings have been coming back-to-back like this. Oh, gosh. I thought that I have both of those. For a second there, I thought that was a Chow. I don't have Chow. Alright, well, I'll take a screenshot. Darn it. It doesn't matter which one I pick. I'm just gonna feed it. Alright, there's another Jemire. Alright, so now we're looking at 2 legendary, some light and darks. Let's see what we get here. LDs, no lightnings. Will I be lucky and get another Nat 5? Oh, Cannon Girl. I don't really need her. Canine girls aren't really that good if you ask me. Alright, one more legendary. The odds are so much better on these. You get a nat 5, but I got a Chloe. Chloe's a great unit, but I already have like 7 or 8 of her, so anyway, it is what it is. As you can guess, I pretty much have every single 4-star that there is, and I've probably got all of them about 30 or 40 times. On the 4 stars, I think I have like of the fire, wind, and water elements, pretty sure I have every single one of them at least to level 35, some of them all the way up to level 40, and all of them completely max skilled. So here's some lightning. I need Amelia. I don't need either of those. I already have them. All right. Well, I'll take Helena. We'll feed her, and we'll go get some more crystals. Just been building up the extra crystals. I suppose someday I'm gonna summon something that I need, and I'll use the extra crystals to buy an additional Splendid Blessing of Summons. So, yeah, I was saying I have all the 4 stars basically completely max skilled, so I have extras. And when I summon these extras, they're basically sitting in my storage. But what I do with them, and what I would suggest you do if you're able to summon like this, is every week in the craft building, you can go to special, and you can feed your 4-star monsters for legendary summoning pieces. And you can get, if you feed 2 of them, plus some of the essences, you get 15 legendary summoning pieces, and you can do that twice a week. So if you feed 4 of them each week, you get 30 legendary pieces. Oh, here we go, lightning. Another one. Okay, we'll take Perna. Just gonna feed it, but I already have both those. So, yeah, the rates of getting a nat 5 are on just like the regular scrolls, mystical and the elemental scrolls. I think is like 0.5%. It's like something ridiculously low. It is crazy low. But the rates for the legendary is like 6.5%. So it's a huge increase. And when you have extra 4 stars that you don't need, I feed mine and get more legendary summoning pieces because it gives me better chances to pull more nat 5s. And with these Splendid Blessing of Summons that they have made available, I'm doubling my odds every time of getting something that I don't have. Now, as you can see, I've already, you got to get one of those. Okay. I don't want to keep summoning without my Splendid Blessing of Summons up. Okay. I wish they had something for the LD lightnings. And maybe not. The 5-star lightnings on the LDs are so rare. It's extremely rare that somebody would get a duplicate. If the poor soul did get a duplicate, I would feel really sorry for them on an LD nat 5. But there are a lot of people who have duplicates on their 4 stars, and it would be very, very nice if Come To Us would make Blessing of Summons available for the LD nat 4s, just like they do. Oh, here we go, lightning. Just like Blessing of Summons are available for nat 4s or Splendid Blessings for the nat 5s. I don't think they'll do a Splendid Blessing of Summons for the LD nat 5s, but and the truth is, unless you're spending a lot of money, you're probably lucky if you've got 1 or 2. I know tons of people who don't have any, and they've been playing for a couple of years. So, oh, here we go, another lightning. Okay, the Kung Fu girl. So I don't think it'd be such a big deal for the LD nat 5s, but it surely would help people like me for the LD nat 4s, because it's pretty demoralizing when you keep getting the same LD unit over and over and over again. You get that rush of adrenaline, and you get excited because you see the lightning, and then it's your third Bethany, the dark magical archer, or whatever. I think I've got 4 or 5 of her. I don't even know how many I have, but it's a bunch. Oh, there's the cannon girl. All right, got another lightning. Okay, jokers. Let's continue and see what else we can get. Another lightning. And it's a cobalt bomber. We do not need that. What else can we get? All right, here goes LD scroll. No lightning. Well, let's jump into these mystical scrolls. I've got room here for about 77. Some of you may be wondering, like, where the heck do all these... Oh, here's lightning. Oh, well, the Kung Fu Girls, the wind one is good because you need her to fuse. There's 2 different types of monsters. But you need the wind, Ling Ling, I think is her name. The other Kung Fu Girls you don't really need. Some of you might be wondering, where do I put all these extra... I've summoned hundreds and hundreds here of 3-star units, and truth is, yes, my storage does get full. So in between these summoning sessions, what I do is I level up. I'll level up like 20 or 30 of these 3 stars, and have them consume. Like let's say I level up max level 20 of the 3 stars, they will consume 60. And now I've got 24 stars, and I'll just feed them to my units that are... Anyway, in between these summoning sessions, that's what I do. But as I've been doing this, my storage, since I've already basically got all of the 4 stars that I need, each time I get, I'm summoning more than 4 Nat 4s a week, so my storage is building up. Actually, I'm summoning probably a couple hundred a week. But anyway, so I'm gonna run out of room eventually in my storage. It's usually hovers right around 750 units, and I really struggle to find where am I going to feed these? Who am I going to feed them to? So I've started building like 2nd and 3rd units, like Rakuni, things that I would use all the time, Chloe. Even though I have like 5 Dovas, I've went ahead and built 3 of them. And that's just because, they can be used in a certain niche, and I'm looking, like, where do I use the Dovas? If I'm in Siege and I know that I can Lucian something... Oh, here's lightning. Okay, so if I'm in Siege and I know that I can Lucian something, I just build a Dova that's really fast and bring in Lucian. Well, Dova's going to give the attack buff to Lucian and immediately give him the turn. And then Lucian's going to do his amputation magic. Now, what makes Dova better than Konomaya and Tion? Tion, the light Garuda, and Konomaya is the wind Garuda. And a lot of people use them with their Lucians, but their base speed is 97, which is pretty low. Dova's base speed, I think, is 106. So with the towers and with a Swift set, if you put the exact same runes on Konomaya and you switched them and put those on Dova, because of the tower bonuses and the Swift bonus, you would have an extra 2 speed. Okay, here we go, lightning. And so that's I think that's pretty neat. and so I decided to go ahead and build several of my Dovas. Alright, I still need Varad, Chow, Amelia, Brandia, Christina, and Samath. Let's see what I can get, if anything. 9.5's in the summoning session. They've been raining out of the sky. Here we go. Lightning. Oh, awesome. Oh, I don't have Amelia. Oh, that's so great. Okay, filled in one of the blanks here in my repertoire. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Obviously, I'm going to take Amelia. All these extra nat 5's that I've been summoning, I'm just going to basically... I've got enough now to get another Splendid Blessing of Summons. So maybe I'll get some of the other nat 5's that I don't have. Whew. Oh, that was awesome. There she is. Let's lock her. Locked and loaded. I think she's great. Let's go ahead and awaken her. Get her buffed. Now for her to... Some of the nat 5's, to have them really shine, they need to be fully skilled up. She is one of those that, obviously it helps to have her fully skilled up so she can rotate through those. But the way that I will use Amelia is basically keep her in human form all the time, so that every single turn she puts up immunity on the whole team. So you can see there, that's what I don't have. I don't have Samath, Chow, and Varad. I don't have Christina. It's the only wind nat 5. And I don't have Brandia. That's the only fire nat 5. So what is that? 3. I don't have, there's only 5 units here that I don't have. Alright, let's continue. Get that Splendid Blessing of Summons. And let's go back to summoning. 4 more to go. Got a lightning. Okay. Alright, I'm back. So, I'm going to do some of these summoning stones. I noticed that Varad is available, and I got some lightning. Oh my gosh. In full disclosure, I knew that I got him. And that's why the screen, I summoned him actually on my phone. I wasn't recording it. I was recording it, and I was like, this won't be, there's no way I'm going to get something good. And then I got Varad off of 1 summoning stone. What I do is I save my summoning stones until something is available that I don't have, and then I just unload them all. And so, yeah, I got Varad, and he was one of the few that I didn't have. It's taken me forever to get him. But that's awesome. I've summoned, from the summoning stones, I've gotten a Varad, I've gotten an Okeanos, and I think that's it. Yeah, I've just gotten those 2 from the summoning stones, but I don't buy summoning stones or anything. I just use whatever they give me. So, all right, let's do some LD scrolls. Out of what's left that I don't have, I really want a Samath. I don't really care so much for Chow, so I've been buying the water scrolls from the guild shop and stuff, hoping that I will get lightning, and they'll give me 2 water units to choose from, and that one of them would be like Chow or Samath. And lightning. Oh! See, I don't get a Varad forever, and then I get 2 right back to back. I mean, what are the odds of that? Well, I don't need either one of these now, so I'll go ahead and take the Varad. We'll just sell him for another Splendid Blessing of Summons. Thank you. And there's a second Varad. I've got 12 nat 5's. Doing really, really awesome. Alright, let's do an LD. Ooh. Oh my gosh. It's another Bethany. See? So if you're watching this video and you've got to this point, you can see this is what Come To Us does to you. They give you the same stupid unit 5 times. And it's just like, what the heck? Alright. Let's do a bunch of LD pieces. See if we get anything good. Yeah, I had one lightning, but oh, here's another one. Oh, now that's a good unit. There we go. Leebly. Counterattacks. Anytime somebody attacks him, he's great. He's very squishy, but great. Puts bombs on. He won't glance. That's the important thing. So he's very, very good in the Tower of Ascension. Put bombs on everybody without glancing. Okay. Why is it timing out on me here? I thought it might be something awesome. It was just having a hard time thinking. Okay, so I got 2 lightnings. One good unit, one unit that sucks. Bethany's just too squishy. I know she can ignore some defense, but she's just too squishy. Her attack power is awesome, but her defense is so low that you can't really use her anywhere. And if you try to get her defense high enough, then, I mean, her hit points are low, her defense is low. She's one of those LD units that you just can't really use very much. At least I don't. I'm sure there's somebody out there who's going to be like, oh, I use her all the time. Oh, here we go. Another lightning. Yeah. Okay, I did not have Misty, but to be honest, Misty sucks. So, what can I say? I'm not complaining. I mean, three lightnings on these LDs. I mean, that's very good. What is that? You know, you normally get one every 17, 34, 50. So that's like 1 out of 51. I should have only gotten, if I had 51 scrolls, I should have gotten 3, but, you know, I about doubled the average rate. Oh, here we go, lightning. It's a, oh, I'm taking Christina. I do not have her. Now I have every single wind at 5 in the game. That's awesome. I don't have the new demons because they just came out right after I recorded this. So, oh, well, that's great. Okay, got the Cannon Girl Christina. Here's her skills. They recently buffed her a little bit to try to make her more usable, but the truth is I don't think she's usable. Everybody who I know who has her says that she's not that good, and I guess one of the good things about her is it's easy to skill her up. It's easier. I would never feed Devilmons to her because you can summon the water or the fire cannon girls, and you can feed those. So do not, if you have her or you summon her, do not, pardon me, do not give her Devilmons. Just give her the other cannon girls that you have summoned. Alright, so she's going to get a new skill. Let's go ahead and awaken her. There she is. I suppose not every unit that Come To Us makes can be good, but the Nat 5's should be good. And compared to the others, I think she's just weaker. I think she's, I mean, there's a bunch of Nat 4's that are way tougher than her. And so I think she's about an average Nat 4, even though her rarity is a Nat 5. So you can see I still need Brandia. And the water ones, I got Verandi, saw that. I need Samoth and Chow. And we got Amelia. So I'm doing pretty good so far. Alright. Let's jump down in here. Let's do an LD scroll. Nothing. Alright. Let's do some legendary scrolls. I don't have a Splendid Blessing of Summons because I've run out because I got Christina. So if I summon something here and it's a duplicate, then I'll be able to have a Splendid Blessing of Summons. But so far, nothing. Alright, one more legendary. Oh, there. Oh, it's Chandra. Alright, well, I've already got Chandra. We'll feed him, and we will continue on with our summoning. Alright. Back. Gonna summon a whole bunch of mystical scrolls here. I fed Chandra. Now you can see I've got the Splendid Blessing of Summons back up. Now today it's September 6th. I've heard, I don't know if this is just a rumor or if it's true or not, but I've heard that Come To Us is coming out. Oh, here we go, some lightning. I've heard Come To Us is coming out with some new units. They just released the gargoyles and the demons. I've heard they're coming out with a Medusa and with a shapeshifter. Now, I don't know if that's probably just speculation. The stuff usually doesn't. Oh my gosh. Oh, I already have both of them. Okay, well, more crystals. Come To Us is pretty tight-lipped about stuff. They don't usually leak things. It's usually at a press conference release or at like an event where they'll put something up there. We'll go ahead and take Bulwark. And there's my 14th Nat 5. Let's just keep summoning. But I did hear that they are coming out with a Medusa and they're coming out with a shapeshifter. So whether or not that's going to actually occur, I don't know. Whether or not that's sometime down the road, not really sure. But those would be pretty cool units, and it might kind of make sense because they just came out with the stone or the statue forms for the gargoyles. Oh, here's lightning. Okay. I'm saving the extra Anubises in case I ever get the Bay, but the chances of that are very slim. Okay, here's lightning. Okay, I'll feed that to a galleon. So maybe it's true, I just don't know. But I'm interested to see. I'll talk to my source and see if they can give me any other information about that. Okay, Cobalt Bomber. Well, there have been a lot of lightnings, so that's good. Pierrettes. I feel like the only good Pierrette is Julie, and you almost use her like you would Lucian. Okay, I'm back here. I summoned Hathor from a summoning stone. I forgot to start the recording. I was trying to get Samoth, as you can see there from all the summoning stones, and I summoned Hathor. For some reason, I thought I had hit the record button, but it wasn't, and so I pulled a Hathor. So, I already have Hathor. I'm basically going to feed her, but unloading all the summoning stones because I've now pulled 3 Nat 5's from summoning stones. And we'll see if I can get Samoth. I would love to have Samoth for arena defense, because Samoth is one of those units, even if you kill him, he's going to come back and hit the team pretty hard. Alright, I didn't get anything. Let's do some fusions. I was telling you guys earlier, now people aren't going to believe this in the chat, but I've been saving up for quite a while. I'm going to fuse a whole bunch of monsters. So there we go. There's Zhang Fei. Let's fuse something else. Let's fuse a Veramos. And a Kume. There we go. There's Veramos. Let's fuse some more stuff. Let's get another skill up for my Mi Ying. Oh, I need to unlock Ling Ling. Okay. 1 second here. Let's go down to here. Where is she? There we go. Ling Ling. Unlock. And now I can fuse. People in the chat are going to probably be like, whatever, you're a cheater, but I'm not. I just have used the dimensional crystals a gazillion times. You've seen that I've summoned like 1,000, thousands and thousands of monsters. And basically when I get the 4 stars that I need to fuse, I just get them up to level 35 using the dimensional crystals. And anyway, so I've summoned 2 Zhang Feis, 2 Veramos. Let's summon a Fire Lightning Emperor. Yep. Lupinus, Kaz. 1 Vertiheel. I need to get another Vertiheel. There's Balagur. Yeah. There we go. Somebody said my summoning skills are insane. Well, if they only knew how many. I think they probably do know that I've summoned a lot. I wanted some math. But I'll take the Hathor and feed it for some crystals. Yeah. Alright. Let's continue. This summoning session was on my phone. My phone has a different aspect ratio than my iPad, and so it's a little bit wider and not as clear. I recorded this on my phone, just pulling some random scrolls, and thought, hey, what the heck, I won't pull anything good, but as you'll see here in a minute, I do pull something good. No, not her. No, not the serpent, the fire serpent. But yes, coming up here. So, for those of you watching this, a little hint. If you see, and I already have both of those, I'm going to go ahead and choose Diana. If you see on this video the screen wider than normal, that's probably a hint that it's something good's about to happen. So let's pick Diana, put her in there. Yep, select the Wind Unicorn, and I will sell her and get another Splendid Blessing of Summons. Alright, back here, some more mystical scrolls. Here we go. And we start off right at the bat. This is the way to start things. Start with the lightning. That is good. That's usually a good sign. It's when I have like the first 20 scrolls and there's nothing. Then I'm like, But usually when the first 1 or 2 is lightning, it's letting us know there's going to be something good coming up. Okay, another illusion. Wow, back-to-back lightnings. And you already saw me. I've already got both of these. All right, well, let's take another Chandra and sell him for another Splendid Blessing of Summons. Yeah, it would be nice if I could get some of the units that I don't have. There's the Christina that I got. There are some duplicate Nat 5's that I would keep. Feng Yan is one of them. I've kept him. Zyros is one. Jamair, the Wind Dragon, is one of those other types that I would keep because they have such a unique skill and like nobody else has it. So, oh, there's lightning right off the bat. Okay, it's Tyrone. So, some of these I think are worth keeping. I fed my Perna earlier. I probably should have kept it. I've only got one. I think it would be very handy to have a second Perna on defense. Obviously, I'm only going to use one for offense, but I think having in like Siege or in Guild, well, not in Guild War, but in Siege, I could have two teams that have Perna, and I think that would be pretty powerful because, as you all know, like I think whenever they coded Perna, for some reason he crits like almost every single time. It doesn't matter if it's a water unit or not. I mean, he gets crits against everybody. And he also violent procs like every other time, sometimes every time. So he's just one of those units that is awesome. And it's the RNG, the random number generators, the RNG about this game that makes it, I think, one of the things that makes it so fun. Obviously, the variety of the monsters. Oh, here we go, lightning. Okay, another skill up for... See, I have two Mimirs. He's going to be a skill up for my second Mimir. So, yeah, I'm sitting at 22 nat 5s. It's been pretty awesome. Let's continue here. So, at this point, I have all the wind ones. I don't have Brandia. I would like to get a Brandia, even though she's not very good. She's really good for the fire rift, and she's really good against. She can be really good in the Tower of Ascension. Okay, so I think I'm. Man, I got a lot of summoning stones. Let's see if we can get Samoth. I don't know if I will. They call them scam stones for a reason. I know you guys just saw me pull Hathor, and actually you saw me pull a Varad. Okay, so I probably can't complain. Never mind. I guess maybe the rates are the same. But we're sitting here at 22. Not 5s, and 5 of those, admittedly, I fusioned, but still, it's pretty awesome. Okay, the new monsters I've pulled, let's see, at Mei Ying, number 4. Number 10, Amelia, is new. Number 11, Varad, was new. Let's see, Christina, number 13, is new. And all the other ones I've had. So 4 new nat 5s have really plugged in some of the missing holes in my repertoire. So here we go. Let's see how we're doing. Will we get anything? Of course, you guys know I'd love to get Samoth. Will that actually happen? I do not know. Okay, last one. All right. Well, let's continue summoning. And I almost have enough L&D pieces to summon one more. I got 49. I like the recent change where they've made it possible to get one LD piece each day from just doing the challenges. Oh, here's lightning. A cannon girl. I'll be feeding her to Christina. See, that's basically means I just summoned a Devilmon. That's why you should not give your Devilmons to the cannon girls. Oh, another lightning. It was a brownie magician. Don't need those. Well, I've had a bunch of lightnings here. Oh, and it's a Cobalt Bomber. Don't need those. Wow. Oh. I already have those. Did I not tell you, like, once you summon something, then it likes to give it to you over and over again. It took me forever to get an Amelia, and now I summon like 2 of them pretty quickly. Back to back. Same thing with Varad. Almost back to back. So, anyway, I took Etna. I already have her. Gonna feed it. And let's see if we can get something else. Because you never know. I've been building up my stock of ancient crystals. There's a lightning. And it's another skill up for Galleon. Oh. It's another skill up for Galleon. All right. Will there be anything else? Maybe there'll be some more lightning. Let's see here. Guys, before I forget, I just want to say, if you oh, there's a lightning. If you like this video and you want to see more of it, then please subscribe to my channel. All it takes is 1 click, and it's not hard. It would really help me out. If I get enough subscribers, then I'll be able to afford to do more things like the summoning sessions that you've seen here today. Pretty awesome to see 23 5-star units summoned. Looks like this is drawing here to the end. Just want to say thanks. Well, maybe I shouldn't say thanks too early. Oh, okay. Anyway, had a great time doing this. Really loved filling in the missing holes on the units that I didn't have. I think about all those, the one I'm most excited about is Amelia, and then Varad. Both units are great in a lot of places. Varad especially in the Tower of Ascension, just because his 3rd skill will set them back to 0, their attack bars, and it freezes them. So if you can combine him, like put somebody the slow debuff on them, and then Varad goes, reduces all their attack bars to 0. Okay, and they still have the slow, and then now they're all frozen. So it's going to take them a long time to move. And when they finally do get to move, they're still, they were frozen, so they don't really get to move. They have to wait until their turn comes back around again. So Varad can really be useful in the Tower of Ascension, especially when you pair him with other units that reduce attack bar, like Lauren or Ganymede, Poseidon even. Poseidon reduces their entire team. Lure is the water phantom thief. His 3rd skill is guaranteed to be a crushing hit, which means he'll never glance using his 3rd skill, and it moves back the entire team. It's an AoE skill, and it moves back all of their attack bars 50%, and it defense breaks them all. And since you can't ever glance, I mean, his 3rd skill is pretty awesome, and then his 1st and 2nd skills will stun. So Lure is one of those units. He's pretty squishy, but used in the right situation, I think Lure can be pretty powerful. So anyway, this draws to the end here of the summoning session today. Hope you guys liked it. It's been over 1,000 scrolls. And anyway, say goodbye.
To my channel and like the video.